Well, some surprising new numbers from the southern border. Agents report seeing between 10 to 12,000 migrants crossing into the U.S. every single day for the past few weeks. The number of encounters this month alone has surpassed 200,000. That is far more than last month. Border correspondent Allie Bradley joins us live. So, Allie, DHS is now trying to alter its message to try and slow this flow.
Yeah, Nicole, they're pretty much doubling down here. CBP saying that it works around the clock to enforce U.S. immigration law, does not take a break on Christmas. But what's interesting here is the messaging doesn't really seem to match the actions of DHS. So there are multiple posts that this agency has been kicking out via social media. They're in English and Spanish. And CBP is attempting to deter the number of people crossing without a credible asylum claim. One post reading, quote, "There are consequences for migrants who enter the U.S. unlawfully by crossing the border between ports of entry. You may be returned to your home country if it is quickly determined you are not eligible for asylum." So these posts, as I mentioned, are in English and Spanish, but a large percent of the people crossing right now into Arizona that I have talked to, they're from Africa, and they either speak French or Fula. So those messages aren't necessarily reaching a big populace that's crossing the southern border. While the agency is working to try to get a handle on the steady flow of people who are crossing the southern border, they're seeing about 10 to 12,000 people every day. And the messaging is getting back that they are getting released into the interior of the United States. And here's part of the reason why. This is first on NewsNation. CBP sources confirming they're releasing more people with a notice to appear. Get this, in a single day last week, 9,000 people were booked out with those notices to appear, and more than 8,000 in another single day. Now, those numbers are much higher. For perspective, what we normally see is about 5,000 to 6,000 individuals released with one of those NTAs on a daily basis. We've been reporting here at NewsNation some of those court dates. We've seen them as far out as 2029. So we did reach out to the National Border Patrol Council. They provided a statement about working on the holidays, saying, quote, "Border Patrol agents are more than willing to sacrifice holidays to protect our fellow Americans. But what we are doing is not enforcing our laws. Because of bad policy, our government is allowing cartels to control our border. So while most Americans celebrate Christmas, Border Patrol agents will be doing a job they were never intended to do, processing people into the country." And they say, while we wish everyone a Merry Christmas, it will be anything but merry for agents of the U.S. Border Patrol. Now, Art Del Cueto is the vice president with the National Border Patrol Council. He says no matter how much help they get, no matter how much resources come down to the southern border, as long as people are being released to this magnitude, the cartels are going to keep controlling the flow. Take a listen.
You don't know. That's the problem. It's the unknown, and it all falls on the cartels. It's whatever they decide to do, unfortunately. That's I think, what the most frustrating thing is, that here we are trying to protect our nation's borders, but realistically, it's the cartels that are the ones that are managing where the groups are coming across.
Yeah, and that's all unfolding stateside. When we take you down to Mexico, there's a caravan that broke free of roughly 8,000 people from the southernmost point in Mexico. We're talking about Tapachula. It's reportedly made up of people from Central America and the Caribbean. It's being led by migrants' rights activist Luis Villagran. He was also co-leading the caravan that I walked with back in 2021. He leans really heavily on faith, regularly citing that the reason that they're able to make it through checkpoints and continue towards the southern border is basically by the grace of God, Nicole. Now, when it comes to this caravan, when they're walking, their goal is always to get to the United States. They're going to pick up people along the way, and they'll likely lose people along the way as well that depart from that caravan. It's unlikely, Nicole, that 8,000 individuals are going to arrive at our southern border. The one I walked with, it basically dissipated before it got to the border. And the only one that we have seen really make it to our southern border was back in 2019 in a surge under President Trump, Nicole.
All right, Allie Bradley live for us there in Tempe. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.